Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, my personal fleet carrier. Never-ending grind. Well, we're doing cargo missions because we need credits. We always need credits in this game. There's always a grind for credits. For the new content that comes up in the future. So, we need to see if there's any missions available. We're at 5119. We're trying to get to 52. This is where we're trying to get to in this stint. We have to focus more on credits for the future. Is this right? We need 20 more, and we can stack them. It's fine. Sis left. Check out our timing. We got 13 hours, and all of these we will deliver on this first mission, or this first trip that we go on. Then we'll have 24-hour clock again. Check the gold, see what's going to New Dawn. Like we say, New Dawn works better for us because of the orbit.
Cargo hold, maximum capacity.
So at least our cargo hold is full, and we have a little for the next trip. See if there's any more. We always look at these twos. That's the Babbage, so we don't want that. Just want New Dawn. And like I've said before, most of the time we only see 1 to 3 interdictions. Just going to one location. So that part's pretty good. Even though I don't like any interdictions. 1 to 3 is better than 7. So and it's part of the game, unfortunately. Can't do anything about it. Okay, so we've got some missions now. Sis left. Sis left. So we have 3 additional missions for after we deliver this one. And there's enough to fill another set. And we're at 8 total. And we'll be getting rid of like 4 of them. 5 of them. As soon as we deliver. Set our destination to New Dawn. It's all between Sothis and Sothis Mining and Ceos. New Dawn. Seems to work best for me. Less stressful. That's what I need, is less stress in playing a game. This up. Our weekly upkeep cost was $24.9 for our fleet carrier.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged. Shift drive charging.
Be sure to look to the lower right hand corner of the video and you'll find the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything and you get notified when I produce more videos. Eventually I'll get sponsorship from YouTube.
3, 2, 1, engage.
And underneath the video in the description toward the bottom you see multiple ways to help out the YouTube channel. You can donate and you can also sponsor the channel. Both are good. Both will get, if you wish, get your name or group name or company and the products that you sell on a list of the channel's sponsors, so we can start promoting your interests, as long as they're not vulgar or any of those kinds of things. You know, if it's legit things, then we will help promote your business and your interests. The beginning and the end, we can have a thanks to our sponsors list, and it'll all be for monthly. So a smaller amount will get you on the list, and for a higher amount, I'll even mention your product or your group or your name, however you want that done. We just need sponsors because we need equipment for our YouTube channel. Over the past 6 months, we've had over 18,000 views to our channel. Sis left. And we've had 8,500 individuals that have viewed our videos. I think we'll come across and try to push some of this. I don't like having all of this activity behind my ship. So, like I said, we're pushing sponsorship for our YouTube channel, for backup equipment, and for upgrading our gaming PC, because it needs it, because at times it overheats and shuts down. We have been able to solve a few of the issues or minimize them. And then with audio, we need to continue to learn how to best tune our audio. So we continue to work on that. And yes, at times you hear a fan or air conditioner background noise. Where we're located, it's just way too hot. And my gaming room that I use for creating and working the YouTube channel gets way too hot, so there's not a whole lot I can do there at the moment. We'll probably wind up needing a new location, so we'll need lots of sponsors for that. Sis left.
Approved for access. Proceed to landing pad 3-5.
Sis up.
Acknowledged, Commander. Clear for assisted docking.
And in this game, it's all about practice. You just have to play enough that it's all secondhand. You can do it in your sleep. All of that. Now I'm doing 5 games at one time. So the controls are different on most of them, and where I had problems hitting the wrong button before, I'm sure I'm going to continue to have problems hitting the wrong buttons. I really like No Man's Sky. I enjoy playing No Man's Sky, but that's not where most of our video viewers come in. Most of it's here in Elite Dangerous, so you're going to always see more Elite Dangerous videos because of that. because you, the viewers, run the show.
Touchdown sequence complete. Dispatching ground crew. You're all checked in, Commander. Enjoy your visit.
Based on your viewing, it decides what we focus on. And right now, your interest is in Elite Dangerous, so that's what you're going to see more of. And it's fine with me. I like Elite Dangerous. There's some issues I wish that Frontier would take care of. And yes, I see companies like Hello Games that do No Man's Sky that are very focused on their users and seem to give their players what they're looking for. And I'm very impressed by that. Now, Elite Dangerous, or Frontier, gave us some encouraging signs when they made changes to the fleet carrier to satisfy the users and the players. And I was pretty impressed because they haven't done that before. In the past, it's we don't care. It's our game and we're going to do it the way we wish, and it's too bad so sad. Well, this was the first time I saw a crack in that dike. Sis left. Sis right. So hopefully in the future, Frontier will continue to listen to their players. That's what we're hoping. Sis left. Let's get back to Sothis Mining. And we're at 5133. So we need about 67 million to complete this set, because that's our goal, is getting to 5.2 before we go on to something else, which will probably be Dav's Hope and Jameson Crash Site. So we need materials because we're doing the carousel around to each of the engineers. And we're maxing out all of our modules one set at a time with experimental.
Detach is good. Observe queuing system when exiting the station.
You watch our last engineering videos, we went out to Felicity Farseer location and we maxed all of our ships out. Yeah, the auto launch blocks the other ships, so it takes more time. Some of it doesn't really make sense, but there's things that don't make sense to me. And yes, at times I'm very opinionated, and it probably doesn't go well for a YouTube channel. So I try to hold it back. I'm not real good at that sometimes.
3, 2, 1, engage.
My frustrations about things get in the way at times. So you'll have to have patience and overlook maybe some of the things that I comment on, and usually it's because of frustrations. But I'm sure you have frustrations also, and we live in a world of frustrations for lots of people. Sis left. And the game's supposed to help alleviate our frustrations, but a lot of times they create more frustration. And I wish that wasn't the case, and that's kind of why I complain about Frontier, because they create frustrations when they solving frustrations, giving you an out to more frustrations. So I'm always saying that they should give the player a little more control of their gameplay. So if they're looking for an out, they should be able to set up their gameplay where it's more of an out, where there's not a lot of obstacles that are thrown in their way to create more frustrations. And No Man's Sky seems to have done some of that. I'm pretty impressed with No Man's Sky. It's probably at the moment the best game that I've seen in that regard, where the player has more control of their gameplay. So I'm pretty impressed with that game. Subnautica is probably a little more like Elite Dangerous in that they throw lots of obstacles in your way and you don't have as much say so. Now there are cheats that the developers have created for you that you can use. So there are some outside cheats like through Nexus mods and things like that, but most of it's actually from Hello Games that created cheats for you. You put it into the developer console. Now I haven't been using those because the game at this point, because I'm in the beginnings of the game, is not too difficult as long as you save often. As you can always go back to a save if things go really bad. So I'm always going save and save often with Subnautica. And the more I research that game, the more I see you better save and save often. Because we're only on the second episode. So be sure to watch those first 2 episodes. But things to come, yeah, we're going to need to save more. Sis left.
Docking request granted.
So for 4 or 5 videos, where our focus is going to be on cargo, and we're going to have to start doing that. Instead of just 1 or 2 videos on cargo, we need to do 4 or 5 before we go off and do something else. We get a little bit better missions that way. And we can better reach our goals that way. Our goal is to get to a total of 10 billion again.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
We need about 67 million. So we're getting there. So I'm going to keep our focus on the goals a little better, try to a little better.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, we need to look for more missions for the next run. Yeah, we're probably going to have to accept silver until we get more missions. So silver, gold, and palladium. Well, we don't have any more right now, but as soon as we deliver this, this will be the end of this video. And usually if you'll give it a little time between collecting missions, you'll get more missions too. Not too much time, because then you get less. So it's left. So there's kind of a happy medium in there somewhere. But delivering to New Dawn kind of helps with the frustrating parts of the game for me. It keeps the interdictions down. And it's an easier station to dock at because of the orbital ring is far enough away from its planet.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
I appreciate you coming along. Make sure you press that subscribe button if you haven't already. Again, it doesn't cost you anything. You get notified when I produce more videos, and eventually I'll get sponsored by YouTube. Underneath the video in the description toward the bottom, you'll find ways to donate.
3, 2, 1, engage.
And to contact us about being a sponsor. Really, donations and sponsors are really the same thing. You still can be listed on our thanks to our sponsors list that will be shown on every video for the month that you sponsor. So every month that you sponsor, all of those videos that are published during that month, you get to be on our appreciation list. And we promote your sponsorship on every video that we create for that month. So please consider donating and sponsoring our channel. Because we need equipment and we need to grow the channel, this is the only way that it can really happen. I can create some videos, but for the equipment, we're going to need help with that. We're going to need sponsors. So be a sponsor / donor, because like I said, it's pretty much the same thing. Our channel will still recognize you in our videos for donating and sponsoring, if you wish, of course. We're not going to put out any information that you don't approve of. Sis left. So the way the process works, as soon as you donate our sponsor, as soon as we get your feedback about how you want, we'll let you know what the options are, and you let us know the name that you want listed on our thank you list, and how we agree on promoting your sponsorship. Then the 1 month clock starts at that time, and you get put on every video for that month. And as you know, I put quite a few videos together. Just in 6 months, I've put about 800 videos. So it could be up to 100 videos that you get your name, group name, business put on our videos, Sis left.
Authorization clear. Proceed to landing pad 2-3. Acknowledged, Commander. Clear for assisted docking.
So that could be about 3,000 views would see your sponsorship if it continues the way it is right now for 1 month. Now, videos on YouTube could stay there forever, so that would just continue over and over, because I don't remove after that month your name, the name that you choose to be on our sponsor list after that month. Those videos will keep that for pretty much forever. So there's some great benefits for you also to be a sponsor of this channel.
Landing gear deployed.
And that's the whole idea. It's where it benefits the channel and yourself. So please consider being a donor sponsor.
Landing operation complete. You may disembark when ready. Good to have you, Commander.
And of course, the more you donate, the louder and the brighter your sponsorship will be magnified on our videos. Is this right? Okay, that's all of it. We'll get back to Sothis mining, and that will conclude this video. And as you can see, we're about 59 million away from completing our goal for the cargo for this run. Sis left. Sis left.
Landing gear retracted.
Docking clamps retracted. Observe queuing system when exiting the station.
Now, after a while, the difficulty level does diminish in this game by practice. So it's just taking the time to practice the game and play the game. And that's why we're building up the Vulture and the Fer-de-Lance fighters, because I need the experience at going after pirates. So eventually we'll do that.
2, 1, engage.
It's not something I really look forward to, but I need to build my status and my ranking in combat. That's the one area I lack in. this right? You see we're at competent, 23% in our combat rating, and that's strictly by skimmers and stingers. And it's gotten to the point where that needle doesn't move very much, and we get attacked more by support ships for very little reward. So probably going to have to move up to something else like bounty hunting and pirate hunting during the interdiction, where we go after the pirates. So that's kind of what we're looking at. For our future gameplay. But I do appreciate you watching, and I do appreciate every subscriber that we have had. Maybe over time I will hold some of my comments to myself, and we lose very few subscribers, but of course we do lose a few, and maybe that's why, because of my opinions. But like most people, I share my frustrations, probably more than I should. Sis left. But again, that's why we're only doing missions to New Dawn, because I'm trying to cut back on the interdictions that we get to minimize the frustrations. And I have to remind myself, well, we have cutting it back from, like on that last run, I don't think we got any. So from none to 3. It's better than 7. If we hit 3 to 4 stations in Ceos with missions and stacked up to 20 missions, we would see many more interdictions. Sis left.
Docking request granted.
Again, I appreciate you coming along. Hopefully that you'll come along again.
Deployed.
And please consider donating, sponsoring our YouTube channel, because we need donors and sponsors.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Let's check and see what missions are available. We'll just select the missions and then select them again in the next video. There's There's a new Don.
Incoming mission critical.
See how it kicked me out of that mission? That drives me crazy. I have to go back in and look at it again. Okay, that looks like it's going to be it for now. Is this right? And we've got about 101 more that we can add. And I think we do have another mission that we selected. We'll go ahead and choose that to fill the cargo hold. Okay, so it's full, so it's ready for
Maximum capacity.
our next video. Is this up? Is this left? Just going to select our destination for the next video. Go into the hangar. And again, I appreciate you coming along. Hopefully you'll come along again. Hopefully you'll sponsor and donate. And we will see you on the next video. Goodbye.